they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need? Blue dead. Check 52. 12, fellas, here we go. Check. Fresno.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Topper!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. In your face.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. 23 yards on the play. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And now he's going to use his legs. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
One, Omaha.
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Mostert. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, it's an offense. You know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board knowing
Looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Come on, alert. Come get some. Come on, come get some. Let's go. Come on. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Got some real estate inside the 30. He finds Hopkins complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. from the gun. Here's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. This is Mostert. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
11. General West.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Here's Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. 180. 21. 41 to Mott. Check 41. Oh, here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead.
They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On first down, it's Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now it's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and goal, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, D.
Hey, alert!
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Garoppolo gets this one to use check. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mostert. And some room to run now. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 68 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Garoppolo looks to throw, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson. Flushed out right. And he finds Stills, complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson now to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And the Texans first down.
Watson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Watson now to throw. It's complete. Stills. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
On second down, here's Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
This is Stills on the jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. Finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was